What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we need to talk about stock MindMed, ticker symbol MNMD, because as you can see from the chart, there's something pretty crazy going on with this stock. Now, at first glance, you might think this stock just blew up in price overnight, but that's not actually what happened. What happened was they went through with a reverse stock split, a 1 for 15 reverse stock split. And for anyone who's curious about the stock, I'm just going to break down what happened with it and very briefly let you guys know what it's all about first. Just for anyone who hasn't heard of this stock and is curious, MindMed, ticker symbol MNMD, is a psychedelic medicine company. Rethinking brain health is their slogan. And they have a couple of drugs in the pipeline that they're currently researching. A lot are psychedelic drugs, right? Like LSD, D-tartrate. They have that in a phase 2 trial. They have MDMA in a trial, a couple other LSD drugs that they're testing for stuff like cluster headaches, major depression, autism spectrum disorder, ADHD, generalized anxiety disorder. They're researching all kinds of stuff, and they're doing it with psychedelics. So this is an interesting company at the very least, right? There's not many companies doing that, and it is a company that I've been invested in for a while, and they just went through with a reverse stock split to avoid getting delisted. Because if you look at the chart, you can see the past year hasn't been too great for them, and they've unfortunately spent a lot of time below $1. So they ended up needing to do this to avoid getting a delisting. So now their price has shot up. They're trading currently for $12.33. And a lot of people are actually looking into them because of this. They were at one point on the trending list of stock twits. It looks like they've fallen off of that. But what ended up happening with their price, right? Their price was 79 cents. That basically got 15x. When you go the reverse stock split, you cram 15, or in a 15 for 1 stock split, you cram 15 shares, initially trading at 79 cents, into one share that should have been trading for 11.85. Since then, the stock has actually moved up. It's now trading for 12.36. So it has been appreciating throughout the day. People are happy to see this move, happy to see that they're not going to be getting delisted. And, that's the gist of what's going on. It's a pretty simple situation. I just wanted to break it down for anyone who was unaware or who was curious about it. But we've got a very relevant quote from George Bernard Shaw today. He said, "Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything." And that is so applicable. Well, pretty much to any time you're trying to change anything, you always have to have an open mind about what needs to be done and what the right thing to do is. But especially for a company like this, a lot of people might initially be turned off from the idea of investing in a psychedelic research company. A lot of people don't like the idea of psychedelics at all. And that's fine, to each their own. I'm not wary of them too much, right? I think that people should be able to do what they please, and maybe a lot of these things should end up getting legalized. That's just my opinion, though. Obviously, people are going to disagree, but the most important thing, guys, is to try to keep an open mind about these kinds of things, especially when you're investing in a company like this. Maybe some of these companies are going to do well, even though you may not like the idea that stands behind them and the products that they're going to end up potentially getting to market and selling. So that's just some food for thought. Anyone who's interested in seeing or hearing more about this stock, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Other than that, keep in mind, none of this is financial advice, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.